Now, the continent of Africa is one filled with many issues of hunger, poverty, poor infrastructure, weak institutions, among many other socio-economic challenges that the citizens have to grapple with daily. However, in the midst of these socio-economic challenges lies huge opportunities and potentials through which the citizens of this continent can have better life and build sustainable wealth. In this video, I will be showing you 5 top businesses in the continent of Africa through which you can become a millionaire in the year 2022. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Stay tuned, I will be right back. Alright, so yeah, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bright Peter Sai. I'm a real estate broker, and as usual, I'm excited to have you on my channel today. Now, if you are visiting my channel for the very first time, you are highly welcome, and please do wait to click the subscription button as well as the notification button so that you can always get updates on this platform. And of course, for those of you who have subscribed, who are also joining me again, thank you for always making that time to hang out here with me. So today, like I mentioned to you, I will be sharing with you something very rewarding. Yes, something very important that can help you, make millions of dollars from the African economy in the year 2022. Yes, I will be sharing with you 5 top businesses through which you can build wealth, through which you can become a millionaire in the year 2022. This is a video you need to watch to the end in order to grab everything I will be mentioning to you, because what I'm about to share with you is one of the top secrets of the richest people in Africa, and of course in the world, because Africa is a huge market for the for the global community. No wonder most oftentimes most markets, for whether producers and manufacturers in Europe, they are always targeting the African market. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 top businesses through which you can make a million minimum, yes, through which you can become a millionaire in the year 2022 today. Now, here are 5 top businesses through which you can, become a millionaire in Africa in the year 2022. And of course, this is not restricted to the citizens of Africa. As a matter of fact, if you are a foreign investor, let's say you are an European or maybe you're an American, and you are looking for major sectors of the African economy to invest in, the things I'm going to be sharing with you in this video are those critical sectors that you can actually invest and you can be sure of your return on investment. Now, top on my list for the top businesses to invest in Africa that can make you a millionaire is agriculture. Oh yes, agriculture. Now, agriculture, of course, is the oldest form of economy. Of course, you know that food is one very important aspect of human life. And so every investment in agriculture is always rewarding. And before I proceed, let me give you some shocking statistics. That 60% of the world arable land for farming now or for agriculture is in Africa. Yes, 60% of world arable land is in Africa. Africa actually has 874 million hectares of land that is up and suitable for agricultural activities. I'm sure you know what that means. Beyond that, also that African population is being on the is on the rise, on daily increase. As a matter of fact, the World Economic Forum has predicted that by the year 2050, Africa will have a total population of 2 billion people. Yes, 2 billion persons, and you know what that means. And of course, the economic expert, as Mike Kansi, has also predicted that by that same 2050, the demand for food in Africa would have grown by 101%. And of course, as of May 2021, the population of Africa was put at as of the month of May 2021, Africa had a total population of 1.37 billion persons. Yeah, 1.37 billion persons. Now, you know what this means? It means that this is a population that is on constant growth. As a matter of fact, when you compare Africa to other continents of the world, such as Europe and Asia, you find out that this is the only continent, maybe aside Asia, that is on daily, increase. And of course, this means more food, demand for agricultural produce. So any investment at all in agriculture is of course highly rewarding. And of course, by agriculture I mean by investment in cash crops or foodstuffs in cassava, maybe in rice or beans, those basic, foods that is on high demand in Africa is one investment you're going to cash out with. So if you are a young person, if you're a school, young school leaver, in the continent of Africa, or you're an entrepreneur, business person, or investor, the agricultural sector in Africa is one sector you cannot ignore. It is one sector that can make you a millionaire in the year 2022. Take for example, this is January, December just strolled by. Imagine how much some persons were able to make from the poultry farm. Yes, because of course you know that during the Yuletide season, the demand for birds and all of that is usually on the high side. So imagine how much person. So imagine that this is January, you begin to set up a poultry farm which will be ready, of course, by December 2022. Certainly it would have, your birds would have grown and all of that. Imagine how much you can make out of it. Or let's say you want to invest in palm oil, or you want to, anything agriculture, any investment in agriculture is going to be highly, highly rewarding. And of course, beyond Nigeria, for example, if you live in Ghana, for example, you know that Ghana and Ivory Coast are the major suppliers of cocoa seed in the world. As a matter of fact, Ghana and Ivory Coast supply 6 billion of the total cocoa product that is needed in the global market. However, even at that, the actual demand of cocoa in the global market is valued at 100 billion. So that means there is a gap. You can see the gap between what Ivory Coast and Ghana, who of course constitute 65 to 70% of the total cocoa that is produced in the world. It means that if you live in Ghana or Nigeria or anywhere in the world and you decide to plant, the cocoa seedling in this January all through the year, and you give it time to, grow and all of that, by the time you harvest it, is a huge market. You are certainly going to have your reward, your return on investment. Of course, Nigeria used to be part of the cocoa production some years back, although I don't know what happened and all of that. But however, I know that in the southwestern part of Nigeria, they also do cocoa farming. So you can see that anything agriculture, is as it can be as little as you planting, getting hectares or a plot of land, and then you are planting your vegetables, you are planting your, let's say, your yam, you are planting your, corn, and all of that. Will soon be getting into the corn season. So imagine that you plant all of this, and at the end of the day you harvest it, and of course you involve the mechanized farming, because the agriculture I'm talking about here is actually not a subsistence farming. No. I'm talking of a commercial large-scale farming where you produce what is enough for you and your family, and of course you have so much to put in the marketplace. The focus in the agriculture I'm talking about is the one you take to the marketplace, and at the end of the day, in commercial quantity, you will say, and I assure you, it is one business, it is one sector that is very, very rewarding, that can make you a millionaire in the continent of Africa in the year 2022. The reason is very simple. We all, on daily basis, we eat food. So food production, therefore, is one you're going to have a fortune for doing so. So the next time, if you are thinking of a business that can make you a millionaire, it doesn't matter where you live, whether in Ghana, whether in South Africa, whether in Kenya or Uganda, anywhere, or even if you live outside the continent of Africa, say you are a foreign investor who is looking for the sector invest, agriculture is one big sector you can have. I've already given you the statistics of the population of Africa that is currently put at 1.37 billion persons as of May. This was as of May 2021, and of course by this month you agree with me that this year the population is going to increase. And of course I've given you statistics, so make no mistake about it, agriculture is the next big thing in Africa. And of course, like I said, it has always been the origin of, is the oldest economy as far as man is concerned. So invest in agriculture, and it's one business I can assure you can make you a millionaire in the year 2022. That is number 4 on the list that can make you a millionaire in Africa in the year 2022 is transportation. Like on daily basis, there is a movement of goods and services. Yes, it's one very important aspect of the African economy. Whether the people live in the rural or urban areas, transportation is one business you can actually queue into. As a matter of fact, on daily basis, you know that for example in Nigeria here, there is the urban population is put about 53.3% of the entire population live in the cities, and this means that these people on daily basis need to move from one point to the other. So it's one sector you can invest in. It's either you can get a cab, you can actually volunteer to drive for people. In the process, you can as well them acquire your own, or you can actually even take a loan, and invest. It's one sector that is actually very, very rewarding if you are sincere and you know how to grab. And of course, that's why this video is there for you. All you need to do is be passionate about it. If you are out there, you have a means of moving people. It could be even as little of a motorcycle. Is very useful in the cities, in the villages. Is one important aspect of one important business that can make you million. Of course, you know that part of the problems of the African continent, there is no organized transportation, unlike what we have in Europe and other parts of the world. So this is also in the midst of that challenge lies an opportunity which you have to identify. So you can get keke napep, you can get what we call keke napep, the 3-cycle here in Nigeria, and of course you can the introduction of Uber and Bolt and all of that. So you can always look out for mediums, and of course you can also enter partnership through what we call hire purchase. And once you do, of course, if you are an investor in Europe or maybe in America, you want to invest in Africa, the transportation business is booming here. Yes, that I can tell you for sure. So if you can get vehicles, you can get minibuses, in large quantity and put it on the road, you will cash out on daily basis. There is no two ways about it, because people are always moving from one point of the cities, of the states, to to the other. So this is one business. Transportation business is one of those top businesses through which you can become a millionaire in the year 2022. All right, so now the number 3 in the top 5 businesses that can make you a millionaire in the continent of Africa in the year 2022 is the point of sale service. Yes, point of sale service, which of course is popularly known as POS. Now, POS, upon its invention many years ago, of course, it enables, is one of those services that, one of those outlets that provide, financial services. It enables the customers to send money, to withdraw money, or to deposit money. Is also one very important business that can actually make you a millionaire in the year 2022. Like the African continent, one of the issues here, of course, is very poor institutions and all of that. Currently, there are only about 700 banks in the continent of Africa with 1 million branches all over the continent. So, and of course, you will agree with me that given the above, these banks cannot serve the entire population of Africa. So the point of sale services upon introduction, especially in the rural communities where the banks cannot get into or cannot function effectively, has helped to bridge the gap. Yes, it has helped to bridge the gap in terms of financial transactions. So it is one sector, it is one business you can actually start in the year 2022. And of course, it doesn't actually take much to start a POS business. With as much as little as 200,000 naira, you can start up a POS business. Well, but the good thing is, whether you're in Nigeria or in Ghana or South Africa or Uganda or Ethiopia, is one business, because the issue of Africa, is one that is peculiar in almost all the countries of the continent. So wherever your location might be, the business of POS is one of those businesses you can actually use to cash out that can make you a millionaire in the year 2022. Like I said, the population of Africa needs services, point of services like this to provide. And of course, one of the good things about the POS business is that you can, you won't have issue of credit, because at the end of the day, when a customer is coming to make a withdrawal or a deposit or any other financial transaction, or to even open an account, they already have their money with them. So you can be sure of your reward. And of course, when you compare the percentage you get, to what you are being charged, or you agree with me that is something worth trying. Let me give you an example. Imagine a situation where someone want to withdraw, let's say 50,000 naira, and you charge the person maybe 1,000 naira for doing so, and at the end of the day, all your service people charge you 0.5. It means you are making over 900 and something naira per transaction. So it is that rewarding. It is one of those business you cannot ignore. It is gaining, it is really gaining momentum in the continent of Africa. You cannot excuse it, because like I said, for obvious reasons, Some of the banks cannot get into the rural communities, and of course these rural communities need to engage in financial services. And of course you must understand that one of the characteristics of an entrepreneur is the ability to identify your challenges, and in the midst of those challenges you identify opportunities. So the point of services or POS business in Africa is one of those businesses through which you can actually become a millionaire in the continent of Africa in the year 2022. The second or number two on my list of top businesses that can make you a millionaire in Africa, in the year 2022 is digital currency. Yes, digital currency is one of those businesses that have come to stay. Of course, currency is a product of high-tech technology. Like today our world is a global village, and technology has made so many things, our way of living, very easy. So digital currency is one of those businesses that can make you a millionaire in the year 2022. Now, this is January. One of the best things you can do, or one of the ways you can actually make gain in this a very economy or sector of the economy, is to buy coins, as many coins as possible. You may not be able to afford the very high ones like Bitcoin and the Ethereum that is very expensive in the marketplace, but you can afford. There are many coins out there through which of course you can buy into and allow them to appreciate over time. Yes, oftentimes like I mentioned, the digital currency is one important and rewarding investment that can make you a millionaire, and all you need to do is to buy it, and of course to get the right information. You don't necessarily need to trade. All that is required is for you to buy and allow it to appreciate in value. And the good thing is that these coins grow on daily basis, on monthly basis, some on yearly basis. But at the end of the day, you can be rest assured that there will be a reward for your investment. So if you are looking for a business or top business that can make you a millionaire in the continent of Africa in the year 2022, the digital currency is one you cannot ignore. Of course, there is a fast movement from the paper money to the digital currencies. Of course, you have coins like Shiba, you have coins like Ethereum, there are many of them out there which you can of course make further research and all of that. But the most important thing is that your ability to invest in this coin is one of those businesses that can actually make you a millionaire in 2022. Yes, and now we are the top number one business that can make you a millionaire in Africa in the year 2022. Guess what it is? Of course, real estate. Yes, real estate is one of the many cash cow in the continent of Africa currently, for obvious reasons. Like I mentioned, the continent of Africa is one filled with housing deficit. In Nigeria alone, there is about 17 million units, housing deficit. And of course, given the high population and all of that, the constant demand for accommodation in both rural and urban areas of the continent of Africa is creating a huge opportunity for investors to tap in. So investing in real estate is one of those businesses that can actually make you a millionaire in the continent of Africa in the year 2022. Like you may know, I've earlier done a video on how you can actually make money from real estate investment. All of the 5 things I mentioned, you may need to go through my channel, of course, where I talked about 5 years to make money through real estate. You can go through my channel and you will see that very content. Of course, all of those activities, whether you want to do real estate speculation, whether you want to do sales, or you want to go into property development, or you want to invest in you want to act as a broker, which of course I do, all of this will make you a millionaire. And of course, I'm glad to share my personal story on this. Of course, I became a millionaire through this very business. Yes, real estate made me a millionaire, and I know that certainly if it could work for me, certainly it's going to work for you. All you need is a commitment. All you need is to give it the consistency, and all it takes. Real estate is a very rewarding economy in the continent of Africa. Like I mentioned from the beginning of this video, in the midst of the challenges that confront the African society lies huge opportunity and potential, which if only you understand, you can actually maximize for your good. So if you are an investor in the continent of, whether you live in the continent of Africa or you are a foreign investor, you are looking for the sector that can make you a millionaire from this continent in the year 2022, real estate is one sector you cannot ignore. It is one of those very, very, very rewarding businesses. Reason being that people are on daily need of properties for accommodation and other purposes, both for basic needs and commercial purposes. So the next time you are thinking of a business, of course, to invest, real estate is one of those you cannot skip. All right, so here we are. Those are the five top businesses through which you can become a millionaire in the continent of Africa in the year 2022. Again, like I mentioned, the number five, the top on the list, of course, the number five is agriculture. Of course, I also mentioned on the number four is transportation. Number three, I mentioned the POS or point of sale, or what is popularly known as POS business. And of course, on the number two is digital currency. And of course, the top on the list is real estate investment. So these are top businesses in the continent of Africa that can actually make you a millionaire. So, well, this is the much I have. It's always a pleasure to provide you the right information so that you can make the right decision when it comes to your real estate investment. Thank you for hanging out with me. And of course, if you are yet to subscribe, please hit the subscription button. And of course, if you found value in this video, please do give me a thumb up. Also, comment and share. Thank you for hanging out with me again on this platform. My name is Bright Peters. I'm a real estate broker. Thank you for watching.